You said you wanted to live here when we get married.
I'm not ready yet. I want my memory to come back so that I can give myself wholeheartedly.
I need you here, Nato. We're good friends.
I don't feel that anymore. I don't want to be the reason for the future issues your family will be having.
It was nice not doing business with you.
I really feel that I owe you a lot. You're the one who reminds me that I should respect my son's opinions more, Helena.
I thought you were smart.
Because of that arrogance of that Philip Cheng.
I was surprised by her decision. I actually thought that.
Never, ever underestimate that woman.
We will continue with the merger of the Wong and C corporations.
If you're thinking you're doing a good job, remember Helena is very clever.
Let's just pray now, Andrew, that what I did was right.
Then you better pray hard for a miracle. And they insist on a merger.
We are not pushing through with the merger.
This is how you will pay me.
Grandfather.
Do what you say, boy.
Are you sure about your decision with Helena?
Over any business that we're going to do, the family always comes first, not the business.
If Beauty doesn't mind living here with us in our house, then I don't see any problems with it.
Thank you, Father. It just happened all of a sudden. Beauty didn't have time to save anything.
What was that? Was it done on purpose?
What the firemen said was kerosene was used.
Kerosene? Do you think...
A private residence was burned down in the eastern district of the city. It's not quite clear what the real motive for the crime was, since only a single woman lives there. There have been eyewitness reports claiming to have seen a man riding a motorcycle, throwing a lighter to the front of the house, and then fleeing the scene.
Do they know it was me?
If you want me to, I can always give them your name.
Don't be like that. I'm doing everything that you've asked.
Father, Edward and Katarina are both in hiding now.
They're in hiding, but still doing crimes. You know, Nato, the people you know from work are very dangerous. But I want you to know that. I hope you haven't forgotten what they did to me.
To be fair to you, you are making me proud. Everything I've asked you to do, you've accomplished, and you did it correctly. It's as if you just woke up one day and you got smart or something.
Everyone who was at the bombing at Windsor is accounted for. The dead, the survivors, and even the injured ones.
Charles, are you sure that Diana was there?
Didn't you see her yourself, William? "5 minutes before Windsor blew up, she disappeared.
They've escaped again. I need to dig the ditch deeper. May I ask you a question, Amanda? What is it? How is it that you came to meet Harry? Have you been friends with him long? I just can't seem to remember. Maybe you can help me.
Grace is already here, Father. If I go away...
Yes, I know, but what I mean is for you to be careful. Just take a look at Beauty. She doesn't have anything to do with this, and they still involved her.
I'm not as dumb as you think I am. I do know how to use my brain.
You know, Jong, just keep doing what you're doing. And soon, you will be living in style. And now, I have a little mouse to draw out of its hole. Your friend's name isn't Beauty anymore. It's Black Beauty. Have you read the papers? There was a fire last night.
Andrew?
Waiter?
Excuse us, please.
Excuse
Sorry.
me. I'm not
Let's
yet
go.
done.
We're sorry,
But we need to leave. There's
Come on.
an emergency.
Then I'll come with you.
You can't come with us. It's a friend of ours. It's personal.
Grace is a friend of mine too.
Let's go.
He saw me being beat up once by an abusive man. I was totally beat up and I couldn't fight back. That's where I got this. If Harry didn't come when he did, that man wasn't going to stop beating me until I was dead.
Charles, nobody just disappears into thin air.
Do you want us to dig up around Windsor?
Don't think like that. She's not dead. Diana is not dead.
Oh, Grace. Why are they involving me into all of this?
Katarina's the one behind all of this, Beauty. She's doing this because she's mad at me.
But I'm only a friend of yours.
Because for Katarina, a friend of mine is an enemy of hers. I'm really sorry.
Beauty. If there's anything I can do to help...
You'll make her a
just tell me.
charity case again? She's going to stay here, with us. Do you feel that my house is too small? She needs to stay at your mansion?
We're going to give you a small package to put into your luggage. We'll be the ones to find a way to hide it for you. When you get to your destination, you will meet with one of my men.
This sounds interesting.
You will give them your luggage. And in exchange, you will get the amount of 200,000.
But sir, many have been arrested for this.
But a lot more have gotten away with it, if you're not afraid.
I didn't say anything like that. Beauty is a friend of mine too.
What you mean is, you have money. You're just going to give her money.
Excuse me, are you one of the drivers of the company?
For goodness sakes. If you were born a fool, you'll still die a fool.
They have someone new with them here. He's well dressed, but looks street smart.
Oh, Sir Philip, I'm not. I was just the Wong's chauffeur. But not now, I've resigned from them. So now, you best remember where you are at the moment, okay?
Nato, what's wrong with you? They're not being rude or anything.
And now they've added someone new for me to terrorize?
No wonder you're being hunted for this. Because you put the items in a piece of luggage. It's about time that you used your brains.
But how?
Who else is there?
The guy who used to be the Wong's driver. He's Stephanie's friend. It looks like it's his house. And there's an older guy, maybe the driver's father. And the girl whose house burnt down.
Keep a close eye on that older man. That's Manuel. I've scared him before.
Nato.
Such a shame. I was about to offer you something at Three Dragons, but you might just butt heads with me there. Never mind. Excuse me, guys.
Beauty. Just tell me whatever it is you need, okay? Whatever help you want, I'll give it to you.
Thank you, Grace, okay?
I'm really sorry about all of this.
What? Should I scare him some more?
Did you bring something to scare him with?
Yes, I did. But I don't want to kill anyone.
Well, at least make sure that he lands in the hospital or something, all right?
The Latino connection has a better way. Girls, listen to me. You'll earn a lot of money in this one. You'll get more beautiful. You'll get sexier.
How's that?
Have you heard of breast implants? We're not all perfect. But we're going to give our female couriers a pair of implants that could compare to the size of a volcano. This is how they're doing it now. In other countries, to smuggle in illegal drugs. Breast implants. Baba boom!
First off, she delivered some dead flowers to me. After that, she tied a bomb to my mother's body. And then with Bekbek, she almost got run over outside our house. Now she's after Beauty?
And all of these were done by Katarina?
You know you shouldn't have any doubts about Philip.
With the way he built his fortune so fast, we need to be suspicious of him.
That's right. She's my father's second wife, Philip.
Where is she now?
She's in hiding.
Everything has been recorded. Fully documented.
Not everything written down is true, Charles.
One woman who's been a fugitive of the law still has the power to do all of this?
We don't know her at all.
And you don't know me either, Andrew. That's what I'm good at. Finding people who are missing.
William, maybe you're forgetting. Father believes in Philip.
But not Helena, she doesn't. I love Father. But I have more faith in Helena's logic and brains. She's not as easy to look for as you might think, Philip.
Andrew, I'm tired of playing this game with you. I don't want to keep on bragging with you. Just see what I can do instead. Publish this tomorrow. 20 million as reward for Katarina Manansala. You got that?
For goodness sake, Nato, why didn't you tell me that you've resigned from your work at Grace's?
It got too hard. It was different when you're both poor and then they leave you. Because she's rich now.
Has she been treating you differently now?
Set up a small but high-tech clinic. Somewhere in your industrial complex. And hire the best cosmetic surgeon. You're going to need one.
There's a hospital in the original plan, Grandfather?
What will happen in the clinic that I want to have built can't be done in the hospital. This is for your other business.
By the way, Grandfather, do you know anyone named Katarina Manansala?
She says that she hasn't changed. It was me.
Maybe you have been showing that you're being jealous again. The thing with you, Nato, is you have way too much pride. Another thing, you've always let your being poor affect you. So anyone that you see who's rich, you make them out as your enemy.
We had lived together once, in the Wong mansion. They're hunting for both of us now. Her for the crime committed against the family.
Why haven't you joined forces?
It's like that now, Father. That's how they all are.
You mean to tell me even Grace, she's your enemy too? You know, Nato, we grew up poor. We're not wealthy. But I want you to know, I feel that Grace is going through hard times now. You need to be there for her.
She's a traitor amongst all traitors. She'll ask you for your little finger. Then she goes and takes your whole arm. And if you aren't careful with her, she'll take your wallet as well.
Manuel's right, Nato. Grace needs you to be there for her right now.
She doesn't need me anymore.
That's not true. Everyone here, we all need a little love. Even if it's just from a friend.
You mean to tell me she's also against us?
I'll be very happy when I read her name in the obituaries.
Well, if that's so, then you should read the papers tomorrow.
You should have made it a little bit more.
We can always add to it later on.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you for doing this for me.
I'm doing this for Grace.
This is for Grace. Are you courting her?
Part of my grand scheme, Grandfather. I'm gaining her trust with this.
What did I ever do to you, Philip Chang?
Counselor, nothing seems to have changed with this draft agreement here.
Madam Helena, Sir George, you may have overlooked a small loophole in this merger agreement. Well, it is said here that 40% of the ownership is Philip Chang's, and you have 60%. According to our law, foreigners can only own a maximum of 40%, and Philip Chang is a foreigner. So that's only natural.
Counselor, what's your point?
Don't you have plans to fall in love? Remember, Philip, you're still related to her.
I know, right? But she is the most gullible on the board of 3 dragons, and she's the most important one too, because she is the sole heiress of the combined properties of the Wongs and the Seas. And she's the easiest one to fool out of all of them.
If you hurt Grace, you hurt Helena and George at the same time.
Well, all of this legal talk it might sound new to you since it's the first time you'll be undergoing a merger agreement. But in the latter part of the contract, it is stated there that the Sea Industries and Wong Enterprise are separate companies. And you both only have 30% of the controlling stocks. Now, if this is what's to happen, with Philip Chang having 40% and you separately each have 30%, so he comes out as the winner. The worst case scenario is when Philip Chang decides to buy one of your shares. He will then possess 70%, majority and controlling shares.
That was a smart move.
Katarina, stop harassing my family!
Grace, calm down. You're shouting at me.
Your voice is much louder than mine.
Haven't they taught the new princess any manners?
My family has done nothing wrong to you!
Don't you worry, Grace. This is my last warning to you. By the way, where does Manuel work again?
You're right, Helena. That was a really smart move. But if all he was thinking was that if it was our intention to solve all the problems that come to our companies, Helena, with just a simple vote, we would simply win over his vote. We have 60. He only has or owns only 40%. But, just like the counselor said, the controlling share, he has that over us. Because our shares are considered separate and we can't combine them. But he didn't seem to think about that. He may be as sly as a fox, but dumb and slow as an ox.
Don't do anything to Manuel!
Then come and meet with me.
Katarina! Hello?
Helena, there is a solution. For our companies to merge together and still win over him, not just in the voting, with the controlling shares too.
What's that?
It's simple. Well then, we can get married instead.
When?
Hi.
Hey, have
All
a
right,
good one.
you too.
Somebody help me!
Over there. Are you okay?
Help me! Help me!
Somebody call the doctor!
Oh, by the way, Amanda said she'll be coming over here right before noon. She said she'll bring over some food.
You know, she doesn't really have to bother with that. I can take care of myself.
Oh no, it's just that she really likes you because she says you talk with her. You treat her like a good friend and you don't treat her badly. You're not scared of her.
Because of her face?
Yes.
She told me all about it. That you once saved her life? No wonder
Yes.
she tries to help you in any way she can. I mean, look, she's still looking after me, right?
You allocated too much parking space in this plan.
How long have you been living here in the city? Don't you know how many cars are out there?
But still, this is too much.
Nato, you'll have to forgive me if I don't accept your resignation. Have you found work somewhere else?
Sir, I'm going to look around.
Nato, your father is in danger.
Are you in love with Grace?
Where in these plans did you come up with that question, Andrew?
So you know how to avoid answering questions too? The question is simple. Do you have any interest in Grace?
Alright then, I have to get going. I might be caught walking outside in the dark.
You be careful now.
Alright.
It will be you yourself, Harry, who will show me the way for me to get away and escape from you. I am not going to let you keep on treating me like a prisoner.
Sir? Sir, what is it?
Are you related to Manuel?
I'm his son. Where's his father?
He was stabbed earlier this morning. He's in the hospital now.
What? Which hospital is it?
Here it is, sir.
You may go now, Caroline.
Yes, sir.
Stop avoiding the question.
I just want to be careful in how I answer you. So, what was it that you asked me again? If I have any interests in Grace? Why, do you have a problem with that? It says here that she is single, and she's not in a relationship. Why then? Are you her boyfriend?
Ex.
Oh, ex.
What that means is, we have a history together.
Okay. So, may the best billionaire win? Oh, that's right. You're just a millionaire. May the best Chinese win.
I'm not Chinese.
Okay, it looks like I'm winning. So, how are you going to beat me in this?
Ask yourself that question. How will you beat me?
Father!
What happened, Beauty?
He's alright now. The wound wasn't as deep as they thought.
Did they catch him?
No, they didn't. No one even noticed what happened. But the doctor did say that it wasn't their intention to kill him.
Father? Father?
I just wanted to say thank you, Philip, most especially for the press release, the announcement you made about Katarina.
I did all of that for Grace. So, when are we going to sign the deal?
Katarina.
Good morning, Grace.
Fine, I'll come and meet with you.
Give us a month?
Sure. But that long?
Yes, because Helena and I, we plan to get married.
Wow, that is sweet. So how about this then? Why don't we have them at the same time? The wedding and the merger.
Well, that's good then, Grace. At least now I know. You don't want your family or your friends to be harmed.
Just promise me that you'll leave them all alone.
We've had these plans for some time now. There was no merger yet. You can wait, can't you?
Oh, sure. But I really like these kinds of events. It's the kind where I can give gifts.
You don't have to do that. I'm not expecting anything from anyone, just...
No. I insist. I'll take care of it, George.
Let's meet each other, Grace, at my dead son's gravesite at Emerson's. At the Wong's private mausoleum. At the Memorial Park. You better make sure, Grace, that you will tell no one about this. And you are to come alone. Because if you don't, I would feel sorry for all your loved ones.
He doesn't know that our wedding was just rushed.
George.
Yes?
You know I love you. Even if there was no merger, I would have married you.
Thank you for that. You know what? You were the one who told me about all of this, right? We don't understand how that boy's mind works. But what's important is the two of us.
Why is it you keep on trying to figure out how that boy's mind works?
It's because, well, I keep worrying about our family. I worry about you most of all.
I will meet you there.
I'll tell you again, Grace. Don't tell this to anyone. And no one is to come with you. You hold their lives in the palm of your hands.
Nato.
Sir Charles?
Don't worry about the hospital costs. I'll pay for everything.
Thank you, sir.
You know Katarina is never going to stop until she gets to Grace. Did she call you again, Grace?
Well, you are getting good at this. You haven't failed me yet.
It's just you have no faith in me. But did you know there's a reward of 20 million to turn you in? What?
You know, you were getting good at this. You were getting good, but your greediness is beginning to show.
Here, give that to me, Father. Would you like me to get something for you?
Grace, be careful. Just remember what I've told you. Don't you ever let her see you.
Have you figured it out? How much are you going to get if you surrender me to them, huh? Do you really think that's going to be a bigger payout than what you'll get if you sided with me? And if you turn me in, do you really think that you'll get away with it? They'll catch you too. You're going down with me. Sarah? 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 Sarah, where are you? Sarah?
Sarah!
Sarah? Sarah, where are you?
You know, no matter what you do, they'll still know it's you. They can smell the likes of you a mile away. And that big mole of yours? How are you going to hide that, huh?
Go and buy me concealer then. I need to go somewhere.
How important is this errand of yours? Can't I do it instead?
I have my plans set for Grace.
Why are you following me?
Because you left this behind. I was trying to catch up with you, but you walk so fast.
That was just inside my bag.
I guess it fell out. I just saw it lying there, next to the bed.
Hi, Nato. How are things? Is Manuel still unconscious? Maybe it's better if you have something to eat. Come on, and then you go home and get some rest so I can stay here for a while.
No, I can do it. Thank you.
Nato, my goodness, you might be making yourself sick. Come on, we can switch every few hours. Go home.
What, is it Grace already? It's still Andrew here. Just let me kill him for you. He's the one who messed up our daughter.
Grace finally agreed to have a talk with me. And what I want is for me to kill her myself.
Nato, don't lose your hope, okay? What's important is, your father is alive. I mean, look at him. Manuel is fighting this. Shh. Nato, remember this. I'm just here for you, okay? I'm here for both of you, okay?
It's dangerous out here. It's for protection. Hello, good day to you.
Please tell the police that you saw Diana Wong. Diana Wong is my real name.
Do you know him, Sarah? Sarah?
That Grace has done a lot of things to me. So I should be the one to collect my payment from her.
And me? What about me? What should I do?
Just for a change, you'd be the driver.
I'm just a driver, okay? I don't want to be the one to shoot her.
Don't you know I've killed someone before? This is quite easy for me. And I'm doing all of this for my 2 children. For Emerson and for Stephanie. They paid with their lives. So I'll take a life in return.
But I thought...
No, we just met on the road the other day. Because I got lost, I was looking for you.
Why did you tell me that?
By the way, this is my husband. This is Harry.
Good afternoon, sir.
I'll take you home now.
We'll go on ahead.
All right, I'll be
Thank
going
you.
to.
Oh, by the way, what was your name again?
I'm Erning.
Erning.
Uh-huh.
Thank you very much for helping my wife.
That's all right. You're very welcome.
Here's your tea.
Thank you. That Philip Sheng wasn't expecting at all that we would be getting married.
You know what? I'm very disappointed with that Philip Cheng. Do you know why? With such a small detail. Well, he wanted to fool us.
He didn't know what we have been through together.
He really doesn't know anything.
Why did you let Sarah leave the house by herself? You know that it isn't safe for her to go outside, right? You know she doesn't know the countryside very well.
She was gone by the time I got here.
Harry, please don't be mad at Amanda. When I saw that you left your key, I just tried to catch up with you. So... She didn't know that I went out.
Let me change the topic. Where do you want to get married?
Wasn't it a traditional Chinese wedding that our parents had planned for us to have back then?
That's right.
Do you remember that?
I still remember. Is that what you still want?
I had once dreamed of a church wedding.
Why not? Then we will get married in a church.
Oh well then, Amanda's here now, so if there's anything that you might need, you go to her, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go on inside. If this ever happens again, you better make sure not to show your face around here, alright? Do you understand?
Tell me, were they able to get through? I told you so. That's the thing of the future for our business. Okay, good luck. The first 2 female couriers we sent over got through. We went through customs like a breeze.
So it looks like you found a new hobby.
That's the right word. A hobby. To pass the time. Diversion. But I don't want to run something like this.
Grace, it's getting late. Why aren't you in bed yet?
Oh. I just have a lot of things in my mind, Mother. Maybe in a little while.
Do you have another problem?
Don't worry. In a month's time, we'll be getting the Wong and C corporations. And by the way, they're getting married.
What? You're kidding. Getting married? 2 old goats getting married?
Why? Why?
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Why? I find it sweet.
Sweet? I find it disgusting. Can you imagine what they're going to do on their honeymoon night?
What?
Just tell each other stories.
Grace, whatever it is you're planning to do, don't.
Mother, in case anything happens, I hope that you still take care of Bekbek, okay?
We still have a board meeting.
Father, would it be alright if I go visit Manuel instead today?
Nato, why are you crying? I'm still alive.
Father. 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 Father, do you know who did this to you?
I don't remember anything, Nato. All I remember was I was walking home down the alley to our house. I felt like someone bumped me from behind. And then I felt strange all of a sudden. My left side just felt warm, and then I was covered with blood.
You think Katarina's behind this?
All right. I'll just tell them then. I'm okay now, thank you. I have to go.
Alright, Father.
It was a man. Yes, it was a man. Anyway, how is Grace?
I don't know. I don't know, Father.
Nato. She needs you now more than ever. You have to protect her.
Father, she has a lot of people around her now anyway.
I know that you love her. And if you truly love her, you shouldn't be expecting anything in return. It should be enough that Grace is happy and safe wherever she might be.
All I need is you. You better show up and meet me.
Mother! Mother! Mother!
We'll find a solution to this!
Mother!
Epang!
Don't tell this to anyone. And no one is to come with you. You hold their lives in the palm of your hands.
Grant me the strength and guide me in all of this.
Why, up until now, you haven't told me any stories about your escapades. Tell me honestly, are you gay?
After Katarina has killed you, will she stop there? She'll kill us one by one.
Why did she need to do that?
How is Nato's
The bullet
condition?
was in a delicate area.
That's not true! It isn't true!
Grace, we can't do anything now.
His anger runs so deep. What if he can never forgive me?
Charles?
You listen to me. When I find you and catch you, I'm going to kill you.
Amanda, please help me. How long are you planning to pay off this debt of yours?
I would have let it pass a long time ago.
Do you love Harry, Amanda?
You are hiding a lot from me.
Sarah, Harry would never and can never hurt you.
I am not Sarah!